Medicine Lake is located in the catchment of the Medicine, also called Sundance River watershed in Alberta, Canada. In this video we'll take a round trip around the eastern shore of the lake, following the access road to a public campground beside the lake. We'll come across a pond where there is a beaver house, and there is evidence of this seen from the air, and you will now look at a red arrow coming up that shows where this house is. Also note wet spots and holes in the ice produced by the beavers from underneath as they're creating breathing holes. Also note beaver access channel between the pond and the main body of the lake. The public campground is closed for the season, and we can see all the snow-covered access roads and the leafless trees in between, so it gives us a good view of the campground. And it's a very popular place in the summertime, and there are lots of campsites. As we are flying over the campground, notice that we have all these leafless deciduous trees. Now they're leafless in the wintertime, and of course that is the prime food of the beavers. So that explains why the beavers have such a presence here, because there's plenty of building materials and food available. We are now approaching a bay in the lake, and if you take a look in the corner there, you'll see a red arrow come up very shortly, pointing to a other beaver house just beside the lake there. Right now the ice on the lake is really thin, and there's only a very thin snow cover as well on the ice. So it was rather fortuitous that we're looking at it today from the air, because the beavers are leaving very distinct tracks of their activities. And I'm not sure whether they would actually maintain these breathing holes in the ice as the winter progresses and the ice freezes more, somewhat like seals do in the Arctic. I don't know if it works like that with beavers, but anyway, this is a very interesting picture that we see, revealing the movements of the beavers in the lake, and they look like they're pretty busy critters. As we move across the campground towards where we came from, we will come back and fly over the pond with the beaver house and have a good look at it. And if you look carefully at the actual holes in the ice in those wet areas, you'll see the way the cracks extend from the center of the hole, indicating that they have been punched from the bottom of the hole rather than from the top. So that indicates that the beavers have been poking their noses up, I guess, to create those breathing holes. That's the way it looks to me anyway. Also note that there is some clear water around the actual beaver house compared to what's further out, so that indicates there's some heat generated by the inhabitants of the beaver house to keep it ice free just around the walls of the house. Looking down at the side of the pond, we see some sort of tracks going down from the wood into the pond, and I'm guessing that are the paths that the beavers have used to drag the logs and stuff down from where they chew them down into the pond. And now we come back to the parking area where the operator of the drone is situated. We are now taking a flight over the lake in the opposite direction to the one we did first, and we'll see these beaver wet spots and tracks and stuff from a different angle. But it speaks to just how busy these critters are, and they seem to really like it in the Medicine Lake.